Welcome back to Days of Our... Today we will dive deep into the upcoming drama, tangled secrets, and emotional reckonings rocking Salem during the week of August 18th to 22nd, 2025. With Sarah Horton Kiriaki's fiercely determined to expose Sophia Choi's baby ruse and Brady Black caught in the crossfire of truth and loyalty, the days ahead promise seismic revelations and unforgettable showdowns. Days of Our Lives. TV 14. 1965. Drama, romance. 1H. Days of Our Lives trailer. Ratings. May 3rd, 10. https://www.imdb.com/title/TT00587996 Favicon. Starring Deidre Hall. Starring Christian Alfonso. Watch on. Streaming links via Reelgood. The Sarah-Sophia showdown intensifies. Sarah Horton Kiriakis, played by Lindsay Godfrey, finds herself at the center of yet another storm. After sensing deception in Sophia Choi's story about her newborn, Sarah wastes no time pressuring Sophia to confess to Tate Black about the true circumstances surrounding the baby's birth. Sophia, portrayed by Rachel Boyd, stands her ground, refusing to budge under Sarah's scrutiny. But Sarah doesn't give up easily. She knows that one lie can unleash chaos, and she's more determined than ever to shield Tate from heartbreak and confusion. In her relentless pursuit, Sarah even consults medical records and uncovers irrefutable evidence contradicting Sophia's tale. Whereas Sophia insisted she delivered a baby girl in Chicago, the records point to a male birth in Salem, intensifying Sarah's suspicions. Such revelations set up a tense confrontation. Will Sarah go public with her findings and risk professional and personal fallout? Or will Sophia finally crack under the pressure and reveal the truth herself? Tate Black. A son's emotional burden. The heartache that Tate Black endures is palpable as he grapples with the mystery surrounding his child. Struggling with never having held his newborn, Tate is caught in a whirlwind of half-truths and misguided loyalties. Brady Black, Tate's father, steps in to provide comfort, balancing his own intrigue about Sarah and Sophia's secretive behavior. In a deeply moving sequence, Brady witnesses a seemingly intimate moment between Sarah and Sophia, fueling his curiosity and motivating him to question Sarah directly. While Tate aches for answers, Brady must tread carefully, weighing his protective instincts against the mounting tension between Sarah's quest for justice and Sophia's desperate moves to keep her secret. Late-night walks and confessional conversations become the battleground for Tate's emotional growth, as he fears the repercussions of exposing the truth. Brady Black, torn between loyalty and justice. Eric Martsolf's portrayal of Brady Black shines as he navigates moral dilemmas and familial obligations. Reeling from shock over the unfolding baby story, Brady is determined to support Tate, even as he becomes more entangled in Sarah's investigation. His pursuit of answers is not without risk. Brady faces the possibility that Sarah might reveal more than she intends, jeopardizing relationships and careers. Brady engages Sarah in a series of probing discussions, hoping to unravel the emotional tapestry binding these characters together. He understands that the pain Sophia's lie could inflict runs deep, not only for Tate but also for the wider Black and Kiriakis families. With Johnny's trial gripping Salem's legal system, the specter of scandal looms ever larger. Brady senses that the truth, if unleashed, could reshape destinies. Sophia Choi, desperation in the face of truth. Rachel Boyd brings a nuanced performance to Sophia Choi, torn between self-preservation and mounting guilt. Surrounded by the growing web of suspicion, Sophia's panic is palpable as Sarah zeroes in. Stubbornly, she clings to her fabricated story, inventing hospital mistakes to justify inconsistencies in the records. Meanwhile, Melinda Trask continues assisting Sophia in her cover-up, but the pressure intensifies as Sarah digs deeper. Sophia experiences sleepless nights, haunted by what might happen if the lie is exposed. The threat of losing Tate's affection, of shattering her own reputation, and triggering a domino effect of revelations keep her on edge. Her relationship with Tate suffers, and allies grow increasingly wary, The soap's signature tension crescendos as Sophia faces the choice between self-sacrifice and destruction. Sarah's professional and personal crossroads. Sarah is forced to weigh the consequences of truth against the fallout of mistrust. Will her decision to pursue the facts about Sophia's baby lead to her own professional undoing? Hospital politics stir as Sarah's unauthorized digging threatens her job and reputation. The Kyriakis family also feels the tremors. Old wounds and grudges resurface, while Sarah's unyielding pursuit for justice triggers emotional confrontations that ripple through the Horton and Black clans. Meanwhile, Sarah finds solace and support from Maggie Horton Kyriakis, her adoptive mother, who guides her through the storm of secrets and ambition. Their heartfelt conversations allow Sarah to confront her deepest fears, recalling her own painful history of baby swaps and betrayals, and offering her the courage needed to press forward in exposing the truth. The courtroom, tension and revelations. Amid these personal dramas, the courtroom battles in Salem reach fever pitch. Johnny's trial dominates the headlines, with Chanel testifying in her husband's case and Belle making final arguments. As tension peaks, the identity of EJ's shooter is finally revealed, sending shockwaves throughout Salem and changing legal, romantic, and familial dynamics in unexpected ways. Kristen DiMera, desperate for more time, pleads with EJ DiMera to reconsider his options. Marlena distracts Rachel with heartfelt moments, and Leo presides over jury deliberations, adding another layer of intensity to a week already overloaded with suspense. These courtroom exchanges influence Sarah's and Sophia's drama, forging unexpected alliances and rivalries that will shape storylines for weeks to come. Beyond the spoilers, new twists and relationships. This week in Salem, relationships transform and new alliances emerge. Chad DiMera and Kat Monroe continue to deepen their connection, finding moments of tenderness in Salem's tempestuous landscape, hinting at possible future power shifts within the DiMera empire. Steve Johnson works tirelessly to reconcile with Kayla, bringing fresh energy to long-standing feuds and healing old wounds, which could unexpectedly intersect with Sarah's predicament. Alex Kyriakis tries wooing Stephanie Johnson with career opportunities, weaving his ambitions through family legacies and current upheaval. Melinda Trask remains a wild card, helping Sophia mask her identity, but her motivations are complex, and her own secrets may surface soon. What's at stake? Salem's hidden battles. All week, viewers will witness Salem's families wrestling with loyalty, justice, and heartbreak. Will Sarah's pursuit of truth bring healing or disaster to the Kyriakis and Horton families? Can Brady balance compassion and accountability as Tate's future hangs in the balance? Will Sophia's web of lies unravel? And how will this impact her connection with Tate and everyone in their orbit? The dramatic encounters, intimate confessions, and public spectacles mean that each character faces trials both literal and emotional. Truth, justice, and family honor collide, with every whispered secret threatening to upend Salem once more. Mary Beth Evans and Stephen Nichols give fans a warm glimpse into their summer of 2025. For many longtime viewers of Days of Our Lives, few names inspire as much affection as Mary Beth Evans, Dr. Kayla Brady, and Stephen Nichols, Steve Patch Johnson. For decades, they have been one of the show's most enduring on-screen couples, and even today, they continue to bring heart, humor, and humanity into every scene they share. But away from the soundstage, both actors live full, vibrant lives, rich with family, friends, and the kinds of simple joys that make summer such a treasured season. This year, as the busy summer of 2025 drew to a close, Evans and Nichols delighted fans by sharing personal reflections and warm memories of their own family adventures. Their message was simple. Life moves quickly, but when you pause long enough to enjoy the laughter, the meals, the vacations, and, most importantly, the people you share them with, you realize how fortunate you truly are. A busy summer for Days of Our Lives. Before diving into their personal lives, it's worth remembering that this summer was one of the most dramatic in recent days' memory. Fans witnessed Sophia's shocking decision to leave her newborn at a fire station, while misleading everyone into believing she had chosen adoption. Johnny found himself sitting in a courtroom, facing the devastating charge of shooting EJ. And, perhaps most tantalizing of all, subtle hints surfaced suggesting that Stefano Di Mera, long presumed gone for good, might once again rise from the ashes to wreak havoc in Salem. It was, without question, a whirlwind of stories for fans to follow. Yet, in the midst of all this on-screen turmoil, Evans and Nichols carved out time to celebrate their own off-screen lives, giving fans a glimpse of the joy and peace that balance out the drama. The gift of time together. In a charming Instagram video, Evans and Nichols sat side by side, laughing and reminiscing about the past few months. As summer comes to a close, we take a moment to sit together, tell stories, and reminisce about the great times we had together, from family time to fun times with friends. Here are a few of the moments that made our summer great. They wrote as a caption. The video itself was delightfully casual, with Evans joking that she was worried her dress might not match the colorful tapestry behind her. Fans who have followed these two for years will recognize that easy camaraderie, that sense of two friends who know each other inside and out, and who can still share a laugh at life's small details. Evans began their chat on a sentimental note, reflecting on the blessings of being a grandmother. We were just talking about how great we had with our grandkids. We're so lucky. Her words carried a weight of gratitude that only comes with time and perspective. She reminded fans that she and Nichols had both been young newlyweds when they first began working together, each of them married within a year of the other. Fast forward nearly 40 years, and the two now share the joy of watching their children raise children of their own. The full circle of life was not lost on them or their fans. It is rare in Hollywood, and rarer still in daytime television, to see actors whose personal and professional lives have spanned multiple generations, giving them a perspective that resonates deeply with longtime viewers. From theme parks to medieval feasts. Of course, not everything about their summer was reflective. There was plenty of fun to be had, too. Nichols asked Evans what she had been up to this summer, leading them into a lively exchange about family outings. Nichols shared that his family had enjoyed a trip to Universal Studios, a place of movie magic and roller coasters. They went there last year and they want to go there again, he said with a smile, noting how his children and his wife's family had also tried something new, an evening at medieval times. For those unfamiliar, it is a dinner theater experience that combines hearty feasts with medieval-style tournaments, complete with knights in armor and jousting matches. Both Nichols and Evans admitted they had never been before, laughing at the novelty of it all. Evans chimed in with her own family adventures. I went to Universal Studios with everyone, and then my son and daughter took their 4 kids to Disneyland earlier this week, she shared. However, her story came with a tinge of bittersweet honesty. She confessed that she had to sit out of the Disneyland trip. As much as I wanted to be there and be a super grandma, I had to back out. I couldn't take it anymore. It was too hot, too harsh, too everything. Her admission was refreshingly real. Something many grandparents in her audience could nod along to. Summers, with their soaring temperatures and endless energy demands, can be overwhelming, even for the most devoted grandmother. But Evans' words also carried a universal truth. Sometimes love means recognizing your own limits, so you can continue to be present for the moments that matter most. Promises of photos and more memories. Both actors ended their video with a promise to share photos from their summer, offering fans a chance to see the laughter and joy in picture form. While Days keeps them busy portraying characters embroiled in danger, heartbreak, and betrayal, Evans and Nichols reminded everyone that outside of Salem, there is a world filled with simple pleasures, meals with family, theme park trips with grandkids, and quiet evenings spent reminiscing with old friends. For fans, these glimpses into the actors' real lives create a deeper bond. After all, Days of Our Lives has never just been about the drama on screen. It has always been about family, those we are born into and those we create along the way. Evans and Nichols embody that truth, both in character and in life. Looking back, moving forward. As they look back on the summer of 2025, Mary Beth Evans and Stephen Nichols stand as reminders that the true treasures of life are not found in grand gestures or flashy moments, but in the shared experiences that weave our days together. Nearly 40 years after beginning their journey as co-stars, they now carry with them the wisdom of parents, the joy of grandparents, and the enduring connection of two colleagues who became lifelong friends. As autumn begins and the next chapter of Days of Our Lives unfolds, fans can take comfort in knowing that the actors who bring Kayla and Steve to life are living proof of the values their characters often fight for: love, family, loyalty, and resilience. And just like their fans, they, too, are finding joy in the everyday miracles of life.